Okay, guys, so a lot of you are asking for more decorating videos for more ideas. So since um, I had been waiting for Darcy to, um, well, not for Darcy, but for Darcy Package to arrive, I actually did a little halt on decorating my pages. Um, that way, I knew I had some new washi tape and things like that coming. So I wanted to make sure that I got a chance to use those. Um, I have got a few pages that I've done, and we're going to skip ahead to the ones that need to be done. I am actually going to go ahead and do the entire month of September because things are going to be so crazy here for me. Um, so we'll have lots to decorate. This will probably end up being a really long video. Um, you all don't have to stay and watch the whole thing. It's not expected. Um, okay, so Darcy had sent some really cute washi tape to me, and I'm not sure how I'm going to use all of it. She sent me bunnies because a few months back, a while back, she had sent me some really cute bunny flags that I want to use that for. So we're not going to use that today, but we are going to use this other little sample that she sent me. These are ones that I'm not sure where she got, and I'm not sure if she knows where she got them, or she may have gotten them online and doesn't know where they're located. But she had showed me some of her washi tape, and I picked out some that I really liked. One of them was this design here, and so we are going to run it across. I run it across where I punch first, because I know I use a whole piece for that. And then something that I've learned and I've been telling everybody is take an old credit card, um, if you have one. For some reason here recently they have replaced both of my cards, and then you can just rip at the edge. Um, but if you use that, it adheres that nicely to the page. Now, you do not have to use the same washi tape the whole, for the whole page. Um, I have times that I do and times that I don't. This time I'm not going to because I don't want to use up all of this. Um, I want to be able to use it for another page here or there. So we're going to turn this, and I'm going to have Shelby hand me my black washi tape. My daughter is working on a school project and is sitting behind me, and it will probably get irritated when I keep asking her to hand me something else. She wants to stay high, but I'm not going to lift the monitor because I am a hot mess. So you can say hi. Hi! So you work on your project. I'll let you know if I need anything else. So I just sort of run it across my page. And because I am using such dark colors, I'm not going to do the whole page. Um, Otherwise, to me, it just gets too dark. So I think that's all I'm going to do washi tape wise. I may change my mind. Um, if I had this teal or this green, I would probably use it to do the rest. I don't know. This is one of those things where you just sort of go through and look at what you have. Like this teal isn't too far off. I may end up going back and using that. sent me this really pretty glitter washi that she found at the dollar store. Um, some of the Dollar Trees have these, not all of them. But yeah, so I think we're going to stop here. Um, you know, decorating your page, it needs to be something that you like and you would use. Um, you know, you don't have to go absolutely crazy. You don't have to decorate them to the point that I do. It is completely up to you. I know that this day, you know, I already have on here that I have to pick up skate night flyers. I know that, pardon me, I have 5th grade open house that night also. Um, so it's a pretty, you know, busy day. It doesn't look it, but I know that it will be. So I know I need most of this room. So I'm just going to add some little stickers. And I have long nails. So sometimes my nails get in the way of me getting a hold of my stickers. So I just sort of grab an old pair of tweezers that have seen better days. The tips don't really grab a hold of hair or anything like that anymore. Um, and then I just, you know, decorate my page with them, stick them wherever I want. There's no rhyme or reason to this. It's just where I want to do things, you know, what I want it to look like. You know, I love when people ask me, well, you know, how do you decorate your page? I decorate it to where I like it. Sometimes it's overboard and gaudy and horrible, but it made me happy that day. Um, if you look here, this, I know it's upside down, says Shelby has pictures or that day. So one thing that I am going to do, because I want that to sort of stand out to me, is I'm going to put something bigger. My daughter, what, honey? Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I thought she was talking to me. I want to remember that there's something, you know, big going on, so that I know that she needs to be dressed nicely. So that little smiley face will just sort of remind me that I have to pay attention to that. On my pages, you flip it for the next day. So we're going to go ahead and move on to Friday. And I see that we have a away football game, so I'm not going to go overboard with the football player or with the football theme. What I'm going to do is, pick out another washi tape. Let's see. I really like this one. I don't know that I have any stickers that will go with it. My daughter says we can use bacon for football players. I live in Texas. Football is a huge thing for most people here. I'm from Maryland, so it's not a huge thing for me. But when we have a home game, I do tend to try to decorate my page a little bit more football-like. Okay, so again, we're going to take the credit card and we're going to smooth that down. Take it to the end and line it up with your paper, and then you get a nice cut at the end. You don't have to carry scissors around to doctor's offices and things like that. Again, I got a sample of it and I really like it, so I don't want to overuse it, but I don't think I have anything to go with this one either. Shelby will look and see what I have. That it doesn't have to match it perfectly, it just needs to go with it. She's going to take a look and see what she can find while I go through my stickers. I have a 3-ring binder. I know, gasp for my Archie friends. I have a 3-ring binder. I have not had a chance to put all the stickers away, so they're just sort of stuck in here. Oh, I know what I want to use. Scratchies. That'll work. So I remember being a kid, and getting the scratch and sniff stickers. So if you heard that weird noise, Darcy sent me a crab who sits on my desk, and my book hit him, so he wanted to dance across the page for you. So Darcy sent me some Scratch and Sniff Snickers. I happened to have run across these the other day, and they are at Dollar Tree. And these smell like gum, like old-fashioned bubble gum. So we're going to put him right there. And then Shelby got me this one off my board. This one came from Office Depot in one of the 4-packs. And there's not a lot on their rolls. So if you can pick them up on clearance, it's way more worth it. I don't know that, I don't like to pay full price for washi tape unless it's a really cheap deal. Darcy and I sort of both have the same theory. I don't like to pay more than $1 to $2 for my washi tape. Now, if it's a nice big roll, yeah, of course I'll pay more. But I think that some of these places that are charging $5 and $6 for washi tape, it's like, are you all insane? It didn't rip that time, and I don't know why. So, okay, so we just continue around the page, laying the washi tape down. Like I said, good luck using that card number, guys. It's an old card that they cut off, that I got a new card because somebody tried to use it. Or somebody did use it on that one, actually. Shelby's stealing my washi tape. Okay, if you need to cut your washi tape, the only thing I can say is be careful when you're cutting up along the edge that you don't cut too much of your page. And you know, sometimes I get a little that rips at the very end and I need to clean it up. But yeah. So for this top piece where I want it to be really thinner, I take my Edge Pro, and I'm actually going to use the tape that Darcy sent me, so that I have a little bit more of this one because I really, really like it. Darcy, you might have to tell me where you found this. I think I may need to buy some because I really like the design now, and I'm wondering if they have other colors. It sort of reminds me of Snowflakes, which for those of you who know her, you will know that she loves snowflakes. So if it, you know, if it looks like snowflakes, it reminds me of her. So it makes me happy when I use it. You use the Edge Pro, and then you just peel it up. And you can stick it right back down onto your page. I think Shelby figured out that the ones that are samples from Darcy, I don't want to use all of, oh, it didn't want to stick. I don't want to use all of it up, so she's pairing up good combinations for me for all the sample ones that I got. Now, I love when people send me samples in racks. I mean, you never have to send out a whole roll. Darcy chose to send me some full rolls of things that she knows that I'll use, or that she had, multiples of. And of course, that makes me very happy because I will use them. Um, I will use them like crazy. But when I get the samples, what I try to do is I try to, if it's a sample that I really, really like and I have not been able to locate, or the person tells me it was on clearance, I'm just sending you, a little bit, I wanted to share it with you. I know that I will probably never find it again, so I have a tendency of hoarding it, um, and trying not to use too much at one time. So this is the limey colored page. Um, I tell my kids all the time I'm not a pink girl, but I do like my pink. I do like my pink. Um, and then of course the fact that these are scratch and sniff. I will. This page will probably need to come out of my book when I'm done with it, because I will likely rub the whole page off in the process of smelling my stickers all day. Um, so my daughter says it's like crack. So this day I know that we're really not doing anything. It's not a payday, so I don't need to really mark anything. I know I'll be counting candy money that day. Um, my fingers smell like bubblegum. Um, so that'll be about all I do to this page. Now, many of you have asked about when you go to punch, after you've used washi tape, and I want to show you how easy it is. I know that my earliest day is going to be the one that's on top, so I just slide it in, line it, make sure that you're lined up properly for your book. I just hold it with one hand and push. I mean, it isn't any harder to punch through decent washi tape. Now, I will tell you, some of the ones that are like Scotch Brand, and some of the others are a little bit more difficult because they have that plastic, um, you know, that you have to go through. The ones that just have the waxy feeling, I never have a problem with. So we are currently at 17 minutes, so we're already over the 15-minute YouTube suggestion. I'm going to go ahead and keep going with one more page and see if we can get it to post. Okay, so on Saturday, September 13th, Deliverance Creek comes on. So I have my little reminder here. I'm a TV junkie, I will admit it. So I enjoy, certain shows. So we're going to go with sort of an older style. Thank you, sweetheart. Um, okay, thank you. We're going to go with sort of I don't know. To me, these two remind me of bandanas, but they have polka dots at the same time, um, which makes me like them even more. I never thought I liked polka dots, but I do. And this is a brand new roll, so give me a second while I find my little, there we go. I like lace, I like polka dots. I think I'm more of a girly girl than I ever really thought I was. Um, and in my planner, I've noticed that I use a lot of pink, I use a lot of girly. Um, I never would have marked myself as a girly girl per se as a teenager, and even as a young adult. I always had more guy friends than girlfriends. Um, I wasn't your typical cheerleader type. I wasn't, homecoming queen. That just wasn't me. But as I get older, I keep noticing that I tend to use more girly items. And I think looking at this, I'm going to cut this down. Because I want to be able to use it, but I know that my next couple sections. So I always check to see how much I need. Because, you know, I don't like to waste the washi tape. Okay. So I think at the bottom, I'm going to continue with this lace border. And I do have a little left over that I'm actually going to save because I think I might want to use that. Now, okay, and as I'm looking at this one, I think it's more pink than it is red. So that's just change up what I'm going to use it, or what I'm going to match, or stickers I'm going to match up with it. I don't know why it looked red to me the other day. So, okay, I'm going to take this blue polka dot that we cut off the other side, and we're going to stick it down. And run it across the top. Again, we have a little bit left over. To the side. Okay, Deliverance Creek is sort of a Western, not Western, yeah, I guess Western is the best way to put it, type of show, or movie. So, it's on Lifetime. We are avid Civil War reenactors. I say avid, but we really don't go to that many. We would go to more if we homeschooled again, but I decided a few years back that I was done with that business. So, okay, to me, even though that's lace, it's not bandana. It still reminds me very much of an older time, you know, just, I don't know. If it reminds you of something else, you know, then use it for something else. Now I'm going to go into my sticker stash again. And I don't like to pre-pick my stickers. I like to sort of put my tape down and then make a determination as to what I want to do with it. Okay. This is going to be sort of silly. Okay, so in my gift box from Darcy, she sent me some pirate stuff. Now, Deliverance Creek is not pirate. It's not pirate related in any way. But on these sticker sheets, there are things like treasure chests, coins. This one may not be the greatest for what I was looking at. Okay, so this one, there's old guns, and to me, okay, yeah, they maybe use them, you know, on pirate ships too, but I like the idea of the guns on here. I need to find some more, like, Western type stickers. I think that would be my thing. I am going to put the treasure chest up on here, except it flipped upside down on me. Okay, so now when I wrote this on here, it was I don't know, about a month ago. And I wasn't sure um, what design I was going to use on my page. Now that I have my page, no, it's not piratey though. A little bit. So, also something that I've been talking to you all about in my group is how I use stickers and post-its, and then I tape them down. I think I'm going to use these. These I got in a pack. It doesn't really go, but it does at the same time. Okay, so what I do, I don't think I have any left. Shelby, do you know where my little runner is? My adhesive runner, the little light blue ones? I think I am out of them. But I'll show you what I do with them. So if I stick it on here where I want it to be, and then this part lifts up. So on the back, I just take my adhesive runner and run a little strip of adhesive and then press it down, and it holds it down. I am out. I need to go to Michael's. It's my no spend month, so I've been trying to not buy anything. But I think at this point, I'm running out of options. I'm running out of things that I use on a daily basis that I absolutely have to have. One of which is that adhesive runner. Because I can't ever find stickers like this that I like. Shelby, do we have a glue stick? The other option for those of you who don't want to invest in that is just take a glue stick and run it along, the tape or the item that you're trying to stick down. Another YouTube person, they actually put on here, I'm going to put it at 8/7 Central so that it's at the right time. They got some stickers that were not really good quality, and they did not stick. So she actually flips her stickers and rubs it on that glue stick. Now, I like to let it dry if I have to use a glue stick. I like to let it dry for a few minutes before I write on it, because the pens tend to bleed, or not bleed, but run a little bit. So we are going to mark this with Deliverance. Creek. And then we do the 8/7 Central. And then Lifetime. So now that page is done. Now, if you look at this page, yes, it's very plain. No, I didn't do a lot. Yes, I could have decorated it a little bit more. It's a Saturday, and I don't like to waste all of my goodies on days that I know I'm really not going to put anything else on here. To me, that's enough. So, on the other side of my Saturdays is my week view. Now, this page always has, I've already put stickers on here. I was actually going through a phase where I thought I was going to plan the whole month of meals, and yeah, that didn't work so well. So, because you're going to look at this page for an entire week, you want to use labels, tape, stickers, things like that, that you really, really, really like. And then go with a washi tape that sort of goes along with it. Darcy's going to say, "You're using up all the tape I sent you." Yes, I am, because I love it, and I wish my dollar store had this. I really like the tape. I didn't think I would. I mean, it's not my favorite washi, like as in, good quality, but I love the designs. The designs are adorable, and if I run my credit card down them, they stick like a dream. I don't have any issues with that. Um, I like it. I mean, of course, we all have had, well, most of us have had an experience with really good washi tape and an experience with really bad washi tape. And if you haven't, you eventually will. Um, all I can say to those of you who have not experienced it, lucky duck. But your time is coming. Sorry. um, so something that I also try not to do is I try not, like I said, I normally always start with this side, and this is why. It's better for your strength of your pages if you run a full strip of washi down the side with the holes rather than having it broken up. So I did not think about that, and I'm sitting here talking, and yes, I'm paying attention to what I'm doing, but at the same time I'm not. It's just, this is very repetitive to me. I actually think my pages turn out better when I do them on video. So this is my week. Now I could run washi tape down the middles of each of these. Again, I'm not going to worry about it. Why? Because I'm in a huge, crazy, busy lifestyle right now of I'm PTO president. We're doing candy sales. I know that right now my world will revolve around that. So to me, it's not a big deal that they're not super decorated. I guess if you really needed it to be decorated and whatnot, um, you could. But I don't need it to be. Um, I know that I will possibly add touches to it, add extra stickers. There will be notes. I actually have quit journaling in mine. Um, so I probably, honestly, could go back down to a junior. But at this point, I love my pages a little too much to go down to a junior size again, and go back to DIY fish. So I think I'm going to go ahead and stick with what I'm doing, and maybe make 2 days on a page or something. I'm not sure. I'm not needing the room anymore because Darcy gave me a beautiful little spiral notebook that I've been using for my journaling. But yeah, so I wanted to share real quick. These came from Dollar Tree. And for some reason, I think I'm already missing one. I'm going to figure out what kid took it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I am. Now, that means that one of my little fingers that live here
I didn't do it.
may have gotten a hold of one of my tapes. I think there were 12. Darcy would know best, and as you can tell,
This is another. That was not the.
yeah, that's one of mine. You can tell I've used these two the most so far. Um, I absolutely love these two. This one I would have to say is another one of my favorites that I'm sort of holding out until we go reenacting and marking those days with this because the lace and everything reminds me of that. Um, this is a Paris theme, and I need to get some stickers to go with this. I don't really have any Paris-y stickers, so I haven't used that yet. This is one of my daughter's favorites, and her birthday has already passed, or else I would have used it for her birthday. Shelby, you need to stop. Um, this one is actually chocolate colored. I plan on using this in the fall. I have some stickers that'll go with it. This is purple and teal. and two of my favorite colors. So that'll get used a lot. I just haven't found a sticker for it yet. And then these are the glitters, and these will be accents. These I will probably never do a whole page with. Um, these will be more for like marking parties, marking special occasions, and doing things like that. So I am going to get off of here, and I am going to work on decorating some more pages and see if this will even post on YouTube. So have a good one, guys.